For every time you watched a Gumball episode, there was that standout moment a character showed you how insane they could be. From a ghost going to school to a banana pudding over your mood, and the Gumball family surviving every disaster that could occur despite having little to no sense. This is where it all begins, and some of the things you don't know about some of your favorite characters in the amazing world of Gumball. Penny Fitzgerald happens to be one of the few characters in Elmore who reacts to situations more like a normal human. She stands out among every other person in Elmore. Come to think of it, she gets to date the almighty Gumball and still manages to stay sane and emotionally stable. Penny is that good-loving girl who wants peace and tries as much to avoid drama.
Why are you sitting on roadkill?
You have made me the happiest man in the world. Good night.
While she gets to solve whatever problems Gumball creates more calmly. We saw the loving side of her in the Bros Season 4, Episode 34, the Hug Season 5, Episode 3, and the Best Season 5, Episode 20. But on the other hand, of her calm side, she gets to lose control of her emotions. And whenever she does, things get dangerous and really bad. We saw her true character in Season 3, Episode 33 of The Shell and other notable episodes of The Gumball. But despite how she could go from the cool, loving Penny to the hot and chaotic Penny, she's better compared to every other person in Elmore.
See it's Penny! This'll snap you out of it. Gumball!
Carrie Krueger. Despite being a ghost, Carrie is that unique character who goes on to act more mature than some of the other living characters in TAWG. While she's more of a blunt and sarcastic person, she gets to spend her time dealing with the mess created by every other person in the show.
Is he okay? No.
Carrie should have been one of the scariest characters in the series due to her ghost being, but on the contrary, she's not. With her unique ability to go through walls, possess others, and even drain energy out of others, she often does the less scary things, like hanging around friends or letting the Wattersons exhaust her. For these reasons, that is why she's not ranked as one of the most insane characters in the series.
Please continue. I can still see.
Darwin Watterson. In the series, Darwin started as one of the most caring and supportive characters. Always there to assist others and felt too innocent for the chaos in Elmore. We saw this in Season 1 and early part of Season 2 of the series. But on the other hand, as the series progressed, he became more of a chaotic villain, which rubbed off almost every good he had done earlier.
What's the matter? What are we gonna do now?
As the series progresses, there seems to be a justification for his change. Darwin became more manipulative, lied frequently, and sought revenge for almost everything. As time went on, he became a total reflection of the chaos that dwells in Elmore. In Season 4 of the series, he had already metamorphosed into a passive-aggressive behavior with jealousy and emotional overreactions. Anais Watterson. In the amazing world of Gumball, the youngest person could be the smartest person, and that was what Anais Watterson is. 6-year-old Anais often looks like a calm and friendly person, but underneath the facade is a girl who is always 10 steps ahead with her thoughts. Unlike every other character in the series, she is quite precise with her decision of chaos. From Season 3, she became that young girl who was ruthless, manipulative, and controlling.
So, where do we start?
Yeah, how about that box?
She is never caught unaware, as she knows what she's doing. In the episode of The Fury of the series, we saw where things became bad as a result of her actions. In The Parasite, she was hell-bent on exposing Jodie's fake personality. And in Season 5, she went full Maid into character. In episodes like The Code, The Candidate, and The Master, she went peak into her manipulative personality.
Something big like missile launch codes, alien artifacts, a philosopher's stone, or something even bigger.
Larry Needlemyer is one of the most hardworking and overuser characters in the Gumball. He's known for juggling numerous jobs from cashier to a security guard to a pizza delivery guy. He is no doubt the backbone of Elmore. In Season 2, Episode 8 of the series, it became obvious the whole town depends on him for so many reasons. And by Season 3, Episode 7, the whole town came crashing as a result of his exhaustion.
Please stop! I can't lose this job! I only have 37 hours!
In this episode, both Gumball and Darwin tried to replace him by stepping into his shoes but got burned out. And irrespective of how hard he works to keep things running, nobody really cares. In some episodes, it felt like he was one step away from a total breakdown. If Larry ever quits his workaholic role, the whole of Elmore might come crashing a few hours into his breakdown.
You have wasted your life!
What?
Tobias Wilson. The list would definitely be incomplete without having Tobias on it. If there was any character who believes in affirmative, it is no doubt Tobias. He wakes up every morning with one solid mindset of being the greatest human being alive, and it is almost impossible to snap him out of that thought. But irrespective of how much he believes in himself, he finds it difficult to let others around him get attention. He always wants the spotlight, and the spotlight always finds its way to him. And one of his biggest moments as an attention seeker was in the drama, Season 4, Episode 35 of the series. We saw a Gumball and Penny relationship situation ongoing, but Tobias was able to find a way to insert himself into the equation. And other notable moments include the Season 2 Episode 4, where Richard went on to become a hero, but Tobias became jealous of the attention he was getting.
Tell us about it.
Have you ever noticed that nothing in this world is set up as it should be?
Like what?
I should be more important!
Principal Brown. The creators of the Gumball were so intentional about the Principal Brown character. He's one character who is not just odd, but also a total disaster for the role he plays in the series. Considering the role he plays as the head of the school, he's emotionally unstable, while also making little situations go worse in a twinkle of an eye. There were episodes where he acted a reverse role. In Season 2, Episode 20 of The Ape, he became so insecure that students began to teach him how to act as a principal. And in Episode 31 of that same season, he became more of a clueless student than being an authoritarian.
Terrible nightmare.
Banana Joe. With Banana Joe in any scene, you could easily predict he was going to create chaos, as his character is synonymous to creating chaos. Unlike every other character in the amazing world of Gumball, Banana Joe often dwells on random bad decisions and mistakes. He could just let out a loud scream for absolutely no reason, irrespective of where he is. Season 1, Episode 27 happens to be one of his most chaotic moments. In this episode, he often interrupts serious conversations, shouts, or screams unprovoked. And from Season 2, Episode 13, his randomness went on to become a central story in the series.
It's great we're going for ice cream, Darwin, but what's up with them?
Apparently, we now swim as a school.
Why?
All I got for an answer was,
Nicole Watterson. Nicole is another character in the series that has two main personalities. She constantly tries as much not to become evil, even though it gets terrifying as she tries to. Nicole is so peculiar to the series as she ensures her family gets all they need. She's always the one solving problems, paying up the family bills, working and still clean, while ensuring the family maintain their calm. But there are certain moments she often snaps, and those moments are quite terrifying to the Watterson.
What exactly have you done with my money?
Like I said, I put it offshore. But not before converting it into gold.
Gumball knows when to keep it mute whenever she gets so upset. In the Fury season, 4 Episode 27, Nicole bottled anger went on to become a terrified monster called Felicity. This episode happens to be her most terrifying episode in the series.
Yeah, but I don't have the emotional bandwidth to react in a mature fashion just now, so...
Gumballers, the time has come to make attendance. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do so now. Don't forget to like and share the video. Richard Watterson. Talk about a spoiled brat with unlimited freedom. That is who Richard Watterson is. From being irresponsible, always distracted with the littlest of things, to being lazy, but still goes ahead to survive situations like it's nothing. Richard in the series is synonymous to creating chaos, and he doesn't seem to know how much chaos he creates.
Stop right there!
In Season 2, Episode 9, we saw him trying to get a job for the first time. but lost focus at the slightest chance. And when it comes to creating chaos, Season 2, Episode 13 is a perfect example when he was trying to teach Anais how to drive, but ended up creating what he knows how to do best, creating chaos. Richard's peak chaos was mostly documented in Season 2 to 4 of the series.
Wait, Dad. Wait, no! Come on, Brain! Tell me the truth! I can take it!
You're a great dad.
Mr. Small. Mr. Small is another character with a different version of himself depending on where and how you meet him. One minute, he is acting all cool and radiating positive vibes, but the next minute, he's out of order, losing his cool. Mr. Small is so unpredictable that you never can tell what mood or behavior he was going to reveal in the next scene.
Larry said we can't see each other anymore. It was a hard blow for Mr. Small, and Larry was destroyed.
There were scenes in the show where he acts as the nicest teacher in the school, but on the other hand, he is screaming at the top of his voice and panicking into emotional chaos. In Season 4, Episode 14 of the series, Mr. Small could be seen so obsessed with forcing happiness on people, but in a twinkle of an eye, his cheerful mood turned into chaos and disturbing everyone with his loose perspective.
Woods are not safe. Trust me, this has been the hardest 8 months of my life.
You've been gone half a day.
I fear I will not survive another winter.
Miss Simian. This is not the average character in the amazing world of Gumball. Miss Simian is that character who doesn't just get angry, but supervillains, who is angry at the slightest thing. Right from her bed, she gets angry. There's absolutely nothing she doesn't hate, from her job to children. In the lesson Season 2, Episode 2, Miss Simian could be seen being her usually aggressive self towards Gumball and Darwin. And in Season 6, Episode 10 of The Fridge, she stands out as the most aggressive person during the school chaos. For almost every scene she appears in, it feels like she was forced as a villain to become a teacher, and a teacher who doesn't love her job. Outside of the four corners of the school, people often feel uncomfortable around her to some extent.
Imagine you both have ice creams. Oh! But what's this? Darwin has dropped his ice cream.
Rob. Rob is often considered as the most broken character ever created in the amazing world of Gumball. During Season 1 and mid-Season 2 of the series, everything about him was a little off. At first, he came into the series as a background character, which didn't get enough attention, and neither did people cared about him. Then, as time went on, he got caught up inside the void and almost got totally forgotten. But a twist came in by the creator of the series. Then, by late Season 2, Rob returned yet again. But his return was the exact opposite of his earlier character in the series. This time, he was more obsessed about stopping Gumball, due to his belief that he is the main originator of chaos in Elmore. But the deeper the series went, the more the reality dawned on Rob. And he noticed how unbalanced the Elmore universe was. He became so aware of almost everything that was wrong and happening, while other characters acted oblivion.
No, my name isn't. My name is Rob, gosh darn it!
Oh, sorry. But how have you done this?
Gumball Watterson. Could there have been another character in the series who could have taken the number spot? Gumball is the real definition of chaos in physical form. For almost every chaos that exists in the universe of Gumball, there seems to be a connecting point to him. He is that blue cat who often makes one terrible decision to another, and most times causes a chain reaction of chaos. But the most annoying part of his existence is, whenever he creates a situation, he believes he is helping out. From Season 2 all through Season 5, his personality became more obvious as a manipulator, competitive and impulsive. But the fact that he is funny and quite charming, he often seems to get away with things as people forgive him for his actions. During Season 2, Episode 20, Darwin and Gumball were all to themselves without any proper control, and within a few minutes, they went on to cause chaos in Elmore.
So how long were you guys a thing?
A few years before you arrived and before he would... what are you doing?
Oh, I was just trying to work out if I give a darn.
For everyone in Elmore, no one seems to be normal, and that could be the main reason why the series works out well and becomes a fan favorite. In the world of Gumball, there are no limitations to your imaginations. Just think about it, and it comes to life. So the next time you grab a snack at home or open your locker, or see a balloon floating in the air, just have it in mind that if it were in the amazing world of Gumball, those objects would probably be judging and talking to you. There you have it, every Gumball character ranked from normal to completely insane. Until the next video, stay gumballing, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video.